even though you don't know where you're heading, even though you don't know what's in the next door, what's behind the next door, don't try to cushion yourself or don't try to close away yourself at all. The light of my Savior really.
Today I will be speaking at the I Value You Movement Awards ceremony.
You guys can hear me clear? Welcome to the new norm, mask life. It is very hot. You just want to take off your mask, don't you? Like I said, you can't breathe properly. So like some people here, I can't go all out with a mask, match them dress up, ears tied up. This you just coming from Africa, miss? So when you quarantine, miss? You quarantine early? Want to see your papers. Ladies and gents, good night. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. We're here for this lovely program tonight, this lovely event tonight. Awarding those that have been a part of this organization, those who are willing to give their time, and those who don't expect an invoice at the end of the night. I'm just saying that out there, I'm pointing the fingers. I value you. I value you movement. Cool? So before we go any further, I'm just going to ask if our African princess could just come up to open the prayer. It's not on the program, but we can't do anything without welcoming God. So, you're Miss Yvonne Crown, and you are the African princess. She looks nice too, so don't get me wrong, she's African as well. She's royalty as well, you know, but, you know, you're the one with the crown. Cool? Sit down like a princess. No, so I'm just going to ask you all to please stand or open in prayer.
Heavenly Father, we come before you this evening as we give thanks for this opportunity. We have life, and this is enough to be grateful for. As we gather here for Sunday, God, please bless whatever is that will be doing today. Oh God, bless each and every one, even as we are coming this evening. Cover them up, Lord. Whatever is done, whatever is said, oh God, we honor and we glorify that to your name.
With us today, we are gathered here not just to celebrate the achievements of our team members, but also to give due regard to the value and morals which these awardees exemplify, like discipline, compassion, and zeal for youth development. A performance rooted in focus, dedication, hard work, and the desire to make a difference. The I Value You movement is committed to empowering youth to be the best version of themselves. Team members are encouraged to work to their full potential and to operate at their utmost best. Thus, we have to recognize each member for their commitment to the cause of the movement. Let's enjoy the event this evening. Let us congratulate the top performers, and let us give thanks to all who have made this occasion possible. Once again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here.
I'm going to ask two gentlemen, please, just remove this table for me. No, I can't stay right there. You'll present up here, that's fine.
Wow.
I've known this person for over 15 years. This person has a huge bad influence in my life. You know, we've had many spiritual drinks together. Gentlemen, once again, just a sister to sit right here. Sister, please. We've had many drinks together, many conversations. She personally I can say she's someone very genuine. She speaks from the heart, she's very blunt, and she'll tell you as it is. Last year, I believe, last year,
Yes.
unfortunately, I don't know if anybody from, anyone here is a police officer? JDF? No? Okay, so I can speak freely. Last year she was in a very bad accident. I really don't like to speak about it. She's very close to me. But to be honest with you, I was not going to accept the invitation for tonight just because she's the guest speaker. She's a very influential person. She's as real as it gets. She has survived, and she's here to show us that no matter what situation we are going through, we can get through it. Please remember that in order for a diamond to be formed, it has to go through pressure, right? And tonight we have Miss Deana-rae Clayton, who's a diamond herself, going through a lot of pressure. Not she black, so it's a part of the whole process, you know. But she's here, ladies and gents, just to give you her word. She's here to witness to you guys, and let you guys know that we can go through it all, right? Sorry that I cannot dampen the mood, but my apologies. Ladies and gents, help me welcome Miss Deana-rae Clayton. Sorry? Want to hold mic?
Good evening, everybody. Oh, that sounds a little bit, I've never heard myself this loud. Good evening, everybody. Good evening. And thank you so much, Mr. Robinson, for that lovely introduction. All right, so first of all, Mr. Smith did not fly me in from the UK. I am born and raised in Montego Bay, Jamaica. And what actually happened was that, as Mr. Robinson said, I was in a major car accident last year, June. And when I woke up from that accident, I was actually having an American accent, and it eventually went to British. So what happened was that I had head trauma, and that head trauma caused brain damage. And the brain damage gave me a stroke between my motor skills and my language. So I woke up left-handed, and I've been right-handed my entire life. And I woke up with a British accent, which is known as foreign accent syndrome. Apart from that, I had broken right hip, broken right pelvis, broken left femur, fractured spine in 3 places, fractured right rib, lacerated right eye and right eyelid, and fractured eye socket. I was left immobile and I was not able to walk for about 5 months. So I was celebrating my birthday, dropping a friend home, and out of nowhere my accident happened and claimed the life of one of my friends. 4 of us were traveling, 3 alone made it. And it was devastating to me because I'm one of those persons that took everything for granted. And because I'm okay and I can walk and I can talk and I can work and I can be a part of society, when I woke up 2 days later after my accident happened, all I heard was, Miss Clayton, you cannot move, you cannot do anything because your legs don't work, and they had 5-gallon jugs at the end of my legs. And my eye was sewn shut because in the accident, what I was told was that my eyeball was falling out, and in order to save the eye, they just pushed it back in and stitched whatever skin that was left on the eye. So I woke up with one eye sealed. Now I'm blind in my right eye. And even looking at you guys, I'm not able to see everybody. But I'm not giving up. And so even the simplest of things have now become a challenge for me. So when you want to take a shower, you just get up, go in the bathroom, take a shower. It takes me about half an hour to move from my bed to the bathroom before I reach into the shower because I have to shuffle over on my bed. In everything that I do, I feel pain. So I'm in pain now. It's just that the pain is manageable and there's nothing you can do about it. Coming up the staircases, one, I'm not allowed to go up staircases at this point. However, in going up a staircase, I have to count my steps. So it's not counting like 1, 2, 3. It's counting like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi to get to where I'm going. One of my greatest desires is to be a mother. And I mean, you're a regular person, you know, you have a child. I'm not going to be able to have that so easily because if I should ever try to have a child, I have to be on bed rest completely for the 9 months and I have to have 3 specialists because I currently have a metal right hip and I have a chain that links my hip and my pelvis in place so that I can possibly walk in the future. And I'm saying all of these things to you because there were days and there were nights where I thought it would have been better to be dead than to be alive. And I didn't want to be in so much pain. I thought about how people were going to look at me, how were people going to accept me, if anybody could love me the way I am. Because you get up and your entire life has changed. So the exact statement of here 1 minute, gone the next, I've lived it. Because when I was in my accident, based on the doctors, based on my parents, it looked like I wasn't going to come back. And so even when I'm trying to tell them what I saw in my head during that time that they said I was unconscious, they're telling me that those people did not exist. So I have said to myself, I've been touched by an angel, because if it was not for God, I don't know why or how I'd ever be here. And so as I decide to go into my new normal, because it is a new normal for me, not being able to walk, not being able to do the regular stuff, brush my teeth, take a shower, use the bathroom, those things are stuff that you have to accept. It's things that it's not easy. And a lot of people will tell you being different is okay, and they're just saying that in order to, you know, let you feel better in the moment. You have to accept what's happening to you, and you have to be comfortable enough to accept that. You can't just get up every day and tell yourself, okay, I'm different and I'm gonna be that. No. It takes time, it takes patience, and I was not born with any patience. I only know to spell the word.
True.
I was not born with any patience. I believe if things can be done now, they should be done now. Why should I procrastinate? If I wait, somebody else is going to do it for me. I'm not that type of person. And being in this position where I now have to live a new life in every way, because I'm used to having both my eyes working. Now I'm blind in my right eye. And I don't know if technology is going to come up with a new, you know, AI eye, so I can actually have a robotic eye. But those are the things that I have to get used to. And as persons that are a part of society, you may not go to the same trauma as I did, but you have your differences. Whether that's the way you talk, whether that's the way you logically reason an issue, whether that's the way you decided that I'm going to get up today and I'm going to do this foundation because I want to help people, if I'm going to only be the one to stand alone and help somebody. You took the risk for doing it. And even though you don't know where you're heading, even though you don't know what's in the next door, what's behind the next door, don't try to cushion yourself, or don't try to close away yourself that, oh, I'm afraid, or what people are going to say. At the end of the day, we have to realize that we can't allow society to brainwash us 24/7. We have to stand up for ourselves. And the saying that says, you have to stand for something as you're going to fall for everything is true. Because when people don't understand what's happening to you, when they can't fathom in themselves that could never happen to me, instead of trying to learn what's happening, instead of talking to you, instead of trying to do their research to see what's happening and how they can relate to you, they treat you differently. And we can't blame ourselves for people's perspectives. What we can do is ensure that we control our narrative, control how you respond to these perspectives. Because at the end of the day, it just takes one person to have an idea. It takes one person to show the world that I can still go on. So in my position here in my new normal, a lot of people don't accept me for who I am. A lot of people cannot see me with my eye like this, because in the instant, if I never get my eye fixed, this is the new me, and I'm still beautiful. And at the end of the day, we're all beautiful in our own way. We're all beautiful in our own way. And even though you may not think like me, you may not do the things that I do, you're still you, and there's only one you. And what you need to always do is be true to you. And if they can't stand it, that's not your problem. That's not for you to fix. They either get with the program or they go. Because at the end of the day, you can only stay true to you in order for you to move forward with whatever it is that you're going to do. So this is my new normal, and I'm going to stay true to it. And even though a lot of people think that, okay, one day she's going to get up and she's no longer going to sound like this, I would love that. I love my Jamaican dialect, but that seems to not be happening for me at all. And no, I cannot, if you're thinking about it, I cannot speak any word in patois at all. I will say it in my head, it will not come out right at all. But I want to charge you to understand yourself. You have to know who you are in order for me or anybody to know what you want to do, who you are, and how we can meet in the middle to ensure that I respect the person that you are and what you want to do. And when Akeem actually reached out to me and he was talking to me, I'm currently also in the process of helping persons that, have been through any traumatic experience, but mentally they're not able to heal on their own. And I had to go through that by myself. I had to do my own research. I had to cry at night. I had to be angry. I had to do that on my own. But everybody's not as strong as me. And so when Akeem reached out to me, I now believe that everything is a sign. I'm put there for a purpose. And I love what he does here. I love what you guys have put together. And I'm all about helping people in whatever age group, in whatever way. And I'm sure when you guys decided to do this, you got the negativity, you got the backlash, you got the, why are you doing this? How are you going to do this? Why do you continue doing this? Let those persons that are asking you that question answer them themselves. You're not here to prove anything to anybody, you're here to make a difference. I am here to make a difference, and I'm going to go ahead and accept my new normal, and I'm going to live it to the best I can ever live it. And I look forward to working with you guys in ensuring and reminding people that being different, there's nothing wrong with that. Being unique is what makes us who we are. When we can come together as each individual unique body for one cause, for one result, that is what makes us all exceptional. Thank you guys for listening to me.
Boy, I see some people just quiet. They say, why me never want to come now? Rough, don't it? Guys, as I said, I've been here a long time. This is somebody that will see me from a mile away, run and just jump on me. He said, I'm going to catch her and manage. I'm going to drop and flop. Either way, she's coming to me. So, I'll be very honest, during through this entire process, everything you've posted on social media, I don't listen to. I've listened to the first one, I pulled over. I listened to the first one, I pulled over on the side of the road, and that was it for her. That was it. I worked 6 parishes. I had a 10 a.m. meeting. and at minutes after 8, dinner is posting something. I just called in sick. Take into consideration, this is before COVID. Can you ever call in sick now? Don't want to call the police for you. I'm Ministry of Health. So, you know, I'm there to support you. But I'm not there physically. You know me, there. Ladies and gents, round of applause once more, please.
There I found it in the eye of the storm. No matter what storm clouds may rock the ship of mine, the light of my Savior will lead me safely through the night. And though my ship may be rocking and my sails they may be torn, I shall rest in the eye of the storm.
This person can get it done like no other. Unlike Flo, this person has that Mr. Crooks here, head, no, not to toe,
To waist.
head to waist, he embraces the African culture. My brother, what's your name? Shemar. Shemar? Okay, Shemar is also embracing African culture. Name? Tevoy. So Tevoy now. Pretty man shoes. The man shoes alone, I said, me come from Africa. Come to Jamaica. This name is rich. This name rich. Is that a gold plate? Yeah. We need someone in us. Pop it off in us. Cash your gold. Right? It's dark into the cash your gold business though? No? Because everything else is not finance. Alright, I'll check you. So ladies and gents, lost away still. I am going to say, I see that I already set up to give 3 prizes. I'm going to say, second place goes to Mr. Crooks. And first place goes to coming to Jamaica right here. Them just properly, you know. Shoes just complement everything to show the riches and the culture of Africa. Gentlemen, congratulations.